Hello, everyone, and welcome to our webinar. I hope you're all doing well today. My name is Surbhi Singh, and I'm the Senior Marketing Consultant at Encryption Consulting. We're thrilled to have you here as we explore how to build a resilient certificate lifecycle management system with PKI automation. Before we dive into today's topic, I'd like to briefly introduce Encryption Consulting. As a trusted leader in data protection, we've had the privilege of working with over 100 Fortune 500 companies to address their most critical data security challenges. Our team of experts is deeply committed to helping businesses safeguard their sensitive information and strengthen their security posture. Please feel free to share any questions you have in the Q&A section below. With that, let's get started. In our increasingly digital world, secure communication is paramount. Certificates are the backbone of the trust on the internet, ensuring that the data exchanges remain confidential and authenticated. But as organizations scale, manually managing these certificates becomes not only cumbersome but also risky. Now that we've set the stage, let's dive into the key topics we'll be covering today. First, we'll explore the challenges and barriers that organizations face when managing PKI manually. Then, we'll discuss the critical tasks within certificate management that you should consider automating to enhance security and efficiency. Following that, I'll guide you through different methods to automate PKI and certificate workflows, helping you streamline your operations. We'll also look at some best practices in PKI automation that can help you avoid common pitfalls and optimize your systems. Finally, I'll introduce you to our solution, Cert Secure Manager, designed to simplify and secure your certificate lifecycle management. Organizations face significant challenges in managing their certificate life cycles. Expired certificates can lead to costly outages, while manual processes are prone to error and inefficiency. That's where PKI automation comes into play. Let's begin by discussing the challenges and barriers associated with traditional manual PKI management and why they present such a significant risk to organizations. Managing your PKI manually might work for small setups, but as your organization scales, manual certificate management can quickly lead to increasing risk and inefficiencies. Here's why manual PKI management can be a problem. Tracking expiration dates is a major hassle. Each certificate has its own expiration, and missing a renewal can cause serious disruptions. Picture your website going down because of an expired certificate. Customers can't access it, and you're losing revenue every minute. Nearly two-thirds of enterprises have faced outages from expired certificates recently. In today's fast paced world, this is a risk you don't want to take. Human error is inevitable. Mistakes during certificate issuance, configuration, or renewal can have huge consequences. A misconfigured certificate could expose sensitive data or create security vulnerabilities. Automation helps eliminate these risks by handling tasks with precision and reduce human error. Scalability is another challenge. As your organization grows, so does the number of certificates you need to manage. Enterprises now handle over 50,000 certificates on average. What starts as a manageable task quickly becomes overwhelming. Managing hundreds or thousands of certificates manually is impractical and prone to mistakes. Security incidents are a real concern. According to the 2022 Ponemon report, 52% of organizations experienced a security breach linked to digital certificates. Manual management opens the door to errors that cybercriminals can exploit, whether it's an expired certificate or an incorrect issuance. Vulnerabilities like these are prime targets for hackers and can lead to serious breaches. Compliance requirements add another layer of complexity. Industries often need detailed audit trails for every certificate action. Manual tracking makes it nearly impossible to maintain the accuracy and detail required. Automation ensures compliance effortlessly, removing the headache of manual tracking. Operational efficiency is compromised with manual processes. They are slow, labor intensive, and require constant oversight, tying up valuable resources and increasing the risk of errors. Automation streamlines these processes, improving efficiency and reducing service interruptions. allowing your IT team to focus on strategic initiatives. Automation simplifies these complexities, centralizes management, and reduces the chance of human error, boosting your security posture. We've talked about the impressive benefits of automating your PKI, reducing human error, enhancing security, and freeing up IT resources. But despite these perks, many organizations are still hesitating to make the switch. Why is that? A recent survey highlights some key challenges that companies face when trying to embrace automated certificate management. Technical limitations and compatibility issues top the list, with 38% of respondents noting this as a major challenge. Many organizations are working with legacy systems that weren't designed with automation in mind. Integrating modern automation tools with these older systems can be as tricky as getting an old flip phone to run the latest apps. It's often not a straightforward process and might require substantial overhauls. Next is cost and resource constraints, a concern for 25% of respondents. Automation isn't just about buying new tools, it involves investing in the right technology and expertise to manage it. Smaller organizations might struggle with these costs, much like upgrading to a new car without having the infrastructure to support it. Extra expenses can be a significant hurdle. Lack of knowledge or expertise is another barrier, cited by 20% of respondents. Implementing an automated PKI system requires specialized skills and a thorough understanding of both PKI and automation tools. Without the right expertise, the process can feel like assembling complex furniture without instructions, frustrating and error prone. Security concerns also make the list, with 10% worried that automation might introduce new vulnerabilities. Automating processes often involve new software and potential threats. Companies are cautious about replacing old security measures with new ones that might not be as secure. Similar to upgrading your home security system but being unsure if the new tech is as reliable as your old setup. Lastly, infrastructure limitations noted by 7% pose a problem, especially for organizations with outdated technology. Insufficient network bandwidth or old hardware can make supporting automation difficult, like trying to run a high performance game on a dated computer. As we continue our journey towards building a resilient certificate management system, the next crucial step involves identifying key tasks that can and should be automated. Automation is not just a trend, it's a necessity for modern PKI management. By automating critical processes, we can significantly reduce the risk of human error, increase efficiency, and ensure the continuous security of our digital assets. This section will delve into the specific tasks within PKI management where automation can make a significant impact. Automation works hand in hand with human oversight, creating a more robust and secure environment for managing your digital certificates. Alright, let's dive into how automating your PKI can truly transform your organization. Approval processes are often the bottlenecks in certificate management. Waiting for approvals can feel endless. Automation changes the game by streamlining these approvals. Imagine eliminating the waiting part. Certificates are issued and deployed without delays, speeding up your projects and keeping your team focused on their core task instead of chasing approvals. Certificate renewal is another critical area. Expiring certificates can disrupt services, leading to outages or failed connections. Automating renewals means you don't have to worry about certificates expiring unexpectedly. Your system will handle renewals seamlessly, keeping your operation secure and uninterrupted. Next up, certificate deployment. Manually distributing certificates can be a logistical nightmare and prone to errors. Automation ensures certificates are deployed accurately and promptly across all servers and applications. This means faster deployment, fewer mistakes, and a more reliable infrastructure. Maintaining an up to date certificate inventory can be a daunting task. Manually tracking certificates is cumbersome and error prone. Automation provides you with a real time accurate inventory of all of your certificates, giving you full visibility and control over your PKI environment. No more searching for lost certificates or dealing with unexpected gaps. Finally, let's talk about audit logs. Every action in certificate management needs to be tracked for compliance and accountability. Automating log generation and storage ensures you have a comprehensive, organized audit trail. Whether for internal reviews or external audits, you'll have all of your records neatly stored and ready to go. By automating these processes, you not only enhance your security, but also free up your team's time to focus on strategic initiatives. Say goodbye to routine tasks and hello to a more efficient, secure PKI system that supports your organization's growth and success. Now that we've identified the key task for automation, the next step is to focus on the how. How to effectively automate your PKI and certificate workflows. This is where the true power of automation comes into play, enabling your organization to achieve greater efficiency and security with minimal manual intervention. In this section, we will walk you through the practical steps of implementing automation in your PKI and certificate workflows. Alright, let's dig into how you can automate your PKI. We have established that automation is a game changer, but the real question is how do you do it? Your approach will depend on your organization's needs and existing setup, but each method offers powerful ways to streamline certificate management. Let's walk through the key options so you can figure out which one might be the best for you. First, there's REST API integration. This is an extremely flexible option giving you the power to create custom scripts or leverage existing automation tools to manage your certificates. Think of REST APIs as your toolkit for building a personalized automation solution. You can handle everything from certificate requests to renewals and revocations with the freedom to integrate directly into your environment. It's like building your automation systems exactly the way you want it, highly customizable and fully in your control. Plus, APIs can scale with you, adapting to more complex environments as your needs grow. Next up is the Automated Certificate Management Environment or ACME. ACME is a protocol designed specifically for automating certificate management. It's like having an assistant that takes care of the tedious parts, automatically validating domain ownership, generating certificate signing requests, and even installing certificates on your servers. Acme ensures your certificates are always up to date, which means no more scrambling to avoid expiration issues. It's especially useful for web servers and infrastructure, providing a seamless integration that handles the heavy lifting for you. If you're operating in a Windows environment, then Active Directory auto enrollment should definitely be on your radar. This method leverages Microsoft's Certificate Store to automate the enrollment of certificates across your Windows PCs and servers. Think of it as a reliable delivery system, automatically distributing the right certificates to the right machines at the right time. It ensures consistency across your organization, reducing the risk of configuration errors and ensuring that your Windows based systems are always protected. For those looking for a more lightweight solution, Simple Certificate Enrollment Protocol or SCEP might be the way to go. SCEP is an open source protocol that simplifies certificate issuance and distribution. It's ideal if you need to streamline your PKI without heavy investment. SCEP supports automated key generation, CSR creation, and certificate distribution, making it easier to manage certificates across a range of devices. This is a solid, cost effective choice for organizations that want to dip their toes into automation without going for an all in or a more complex solution. Finally, let's talk about enrollment over secure transport, EST. EST builds on SCEP's simplicity but takes security up a notch. It includes support for elliptic curve cryptography, which adds an extra layer of protection to your certificate workflows. If your organization deals with sensitive data or operates in a highly regulated industry, EST's enhanced security features could be exactly what you need. It's about ensuring that your automated processes aren't just efficient, they're also extremely secure. So, how do you choose the right method? It depends on your current infrastructure, your automation goals, and the high level of security you need. Each of these options has its strengths, whether it's the customization power of REST APIs, the ease of ACME, or the enhanced security of EST. The key is to match the method to your specific needs, ensuring that your PKI automation not only streamlines processes but also strengthens your overall security posture. Alright, let's get into the technical side of automating your certificate workflows. This is where things start to get interesting, and you will see how automation can transform your certificate management system. We are going to walk you through 4 key steps that will guide you from manual processes to a fully automated and efficient workflow. Step 1 is to assess your current environment. Before you automate anything, you need to have a clear understanding of your existing certificate management process. Document all of the workflows, issuance, renewal, revocation, and every other step involved in managing certificates. This isn't just about creating a checklist. Dive deeper. Identify the pain points and the bottlenecks where delays happen or where human errors are most likely to occur. These are the areas where automation will have the most impact. Think of it as troubleshooting your process before you introduce automation. Once you've mapped out your current state, it's time to define your automation goals. This is critical. Don't just aim for vague improvements like making things faster. Be specific. Do you want to reduce the time spent on certificate issuance? Eliminate manual errors in renewal processes? Ensure compliance with regulatory requirements? Pin down what you want to achieve. Also, decide which certificate types and workflows are right for automation. Not every process needs to be automated, so focus on the ones that will drive the most significant improvements. This is like charting your course. You need to know where you're going before you can plan how to get there. Step 3 is selecting the right tools and technology for automation. You need a certificate lifecycle management solution that supports end to end automation. But that's just the start. Ensure that your certificate authority platform integrates well with APIs. This is key for smooth automation. Entrust and DigiCert are excellent examples of CA platforms that offer robust API support and are built for secure, scalable automation. Think of this as choosing the right technology stack. It's crucial to ensure compatibility and scalability. The final step is deployment and monitoring. Don't just flip the switch and hope for the best. Implement automation gradually, in phases. This allows you to minimize disruptions and spot on issues early on. Use monitoring tools to continuously track the health and performance of your automated workflows. This ongoing monitoring is critical for maintaining a resilient certificate management system. Essentially, you're setting up a continuous feedback loop to ensure that your automation is running smoothly and you're ready to address any issues that arise. Understanding and implementing best practices is crucial because they form the foundation of a robust PKI strategy. Effective automation practices can significantly streamline certificate management, reduce human error, and ensure consistent security policies across your organization. So, what are these best practices and how can they be applied to your organization? Let's dive in and explore each one, ensuring that you have the tools and knowledge to strengthen your PKI automation efforts. Alright, now that we've talked about the steps to automate your certificate workflows, let's shift gears and focus on the best practices that will help you get the most out of your PKI automation. The idea here is to not only make sure your automation process runs smoothly, but also to ensure it aligns perfectly with your security and compliance needs. This is key to building a strong, reliable foundation for your PKI environment. So, let's break down these 3 fundamental practices. First things first, you've got to understand your requirements. This isn't just about having a vague idea of where your certificates are used. It's about getting down to the nitty gritty details. You need to identify every system and application within your organization that relies on certificates. Think of it like taking inventory before a big move. You need to know what you have, where it is, and how it's being used. But that's not all. You also need to define the security policies for certificate issuance, renewal, and revocation. These policies will form the backbone of your PKI automation strategy. They'll guide your decisions and help you stay consistent across the board. Plus, you've got to make sure that any automation solutions you implement are compliant with regulatory requirements like GDPR or PCI DSS. This way, you're not just enhancing security, but also staying on the right side of the law, which is crucial for avoiding fines and maintaining customer trust. Next up, it's all about choosing the right tools. You need tools that can integrate seamlessly with your existing infrastructure. This is non negotiable. When selecting certificate authorities, go for those that support automation friendly APIs and protocols like Acme. This makes it easier to automate the issuance, renewal, and revocation of certificates without having to reinvent the wheel. But don't stop there. Make sure you have solid monitoring tools in place. These tools are like the dashboard of your car. They give you full visibility into your PKI environment, allowing you to keep track of certificate statuses and quickly identify any potential issues. The right tools will take your PKI automation from a theoretical concept to a practical working reality. Think of them as the essential gear for a successful journey. Without them, you're flying blind. Lastly, but certainly not least, let's talk about secure key management. This is a critical aspect of PKI automation that you simply can't afford to overlook. One of the best ways to protect your private keys is to use HSMs. These devices provide much higher level of security than traditional storage methods, securing against key theft or misuse. It's like keeping your most valuable possessions in a high security vault instead of a regular drawer. Additionally, you need to implement strict access controls. This means setting clear rules about who can request, renew, or revoke certificates. Only authorized personnel should be able to perform these sensitive actions. This helps prevent unauthorized access and reduces the risk of internal threats. And don't forget about maintaining detailed logs of all certificate related activities. These logs are invaluable for auditing purposes and for identifying any potential security incidents. Think of them as a security camera for your certificate management process. Always watching, always recording, ready to provide crucial evidence when needed. Alright, now that we've covered some foundational strategies, let's dive into three more advanced practices that will really elevate your PKI management. These will not only enhance your security, but also make your day to day operations more efficient and resilient. First up, let's talk about full lifecycle automation. Automating every step of the certificate lifecycle from issuance to renewal to revocation is essential for minimizing risk. Why? Because manual processes are error prone, whether it's forgetting a renewal or mishandling a revocation. Human error is often the weak link. By automating these steps, you drastically reduce those risks. But remember, it's not just about issuance and renewal. Automating revocation is critical too. If a key gets compromised or a policy changes, automated revocation lets you quickly respond to security threats without delay, ensuring your system stays protected. And while we're on the subject of automation, don't underestimate the power of automated alerts. Early warnings about upcoming expirations can save you from the nightmare of an expired certificate that causes a service outage. These alerts are your safety net, helping you stay ahead of potential disruptions and keeping everything running smoothly. Next, let's tackle monitoring. Proactive monitoring is crucial to maintaining control over your PKI environment. You need to constantly monitor the health and status of your certificates, setting up alerts for failures, whether it's a problem with issuance, renewal, or deployment. It's like having an early warning system. These alerts allow you to address issues before they become major problems, ensuring a seamless operation. Dashboards are another must have tool. Think of them as your PKI command center. With a dashboard, you get a real time visual overview of your certificate health and risks across your entire infrastructure. This bird's eye view helps you maintain control and reduces the likelihood of unexpected outages or security incidents. Finally, let's discuss regular updates and backups. This is a core security principle that applies to PKI just as much as any other part of your IT ecosystem. Keeping your PKI software and tools updated is essential for defending against new vulnerabilities. Cyber threats are always evolving, and your defenses need to keep pace. Regular updates ensure that you're protected against the latest attacks. Security policies also need regular reviews and updates. As new threats emerge, your policy should evolve to counter them. Staying proactive with policy management keeps you one step ahead of potential attackers. And then there are backups. Regularly backing up your certificates, keys, and configuration data to secure location is critical for ensuring continuity. Whether it's a cyber attack, hardware failure, or some other disaster, having backups allows you to quickly restore your PKI environment without losing valuable data or functionality. This resilience is key to maintaining trust in your systems, even when things go wrong. Now that we've explored the essential best practices for PKI automation, it's time to introduce the solution that brings these practices to life. Cert Secure Manager. This is our certificate management solution specifically designed to streamline and secure every aspect of your digital certificate management. In this section, we'll explore the key features and capabilities of Cert Secure Manager, showing you how it integrates automation, security, and ease of use to simplify your PKI environment. This solution is engineered to help you maintain control over your certificate environment, ensuring that your infrastructure remains secure and compliant at all times. Alright, let's dive into how Cert Secure Manager can enhance your certificate management. In larger organizations, manually handling certificates is not only overwhelming but very risky. Cert Secure Manager simplifies the entire process, making PKI management seamless and stress free. At its core, Cert Secure Manager offers a centralized certificate management. Imagine having a unified dashboard where you can view and control all of your organization certificates: SSL, TLS, code signing, device certificates, you name it, all in one place. This isn't just a visual aid, it's your command center. You can monitor certificate health, compliance, and status across your entire infrastructure with just a few clicks. Gone are the days of juggling between different systems and tools. Cert Secure Manager consolidates everything under one roof, giving you real time insights and actionable data. This not only saves time but also reduces the risk of errors, ensuring that your certificate management is streamlined and efficient. One of the standout features of Cert Secure Manager is its robust inventory management. Keeping track of all of your certificates manually is a recipe for disaster. Cert Secure Manager automates the inventory process, constantly updating and cataloging certificates so you always know what's deployed, where, and when renewals are due. This ensures that nothing slips through the cracks, freeing up your IT team from manual tracking and allowing them to focus on higher value initiatives. Cert Secure Manager also seamlessly integrates into your existing IT environment. It supports a wide range of certificate authorities, including Entrust, Microsoft ADCS, and DigiCert. So, no matter your current setup, Cert Secure Manager fits right in without the need for costly migration. This compatibility means you can manage certificates from different providers in one centralized system, which simplifies management and helps enforce consistent security policies across your organization. Security is paramount, and Cert Secure Manager excels in this area with its role based access control. This feature allows you to assign specific roles like administrator, PKI admin, or user, each with tailored permissions. This ensures that only authorized personnel have access to sensitive operations, reinforcing your security posture and maintaining compliance with both internal and external policies. In today's regulatory environment, maintaining compliance is crucial. Cert Secure Manager allows you to define and enforce certificate policies that align with industry standards and governance frameworks such as GDPR and PCI DSS. Whether you need to implement MFN policies or restrict wildcard certificates, Cert Secure Manager provides the flexibility to enforce strict security policies and remain compliant with evolving regulations. Proactive management is critical to avoiding the pitfalls of expired or compromised certificates. Cert Secure Manager's robust alerts and notification system tracks expiration dates and sends automated reminders well in advance, allowing you to take action before disruption occurs. These alerts can be customized to fit your organization's needs, ensuring they're always up to date on certificate expirations and potential security issues. Alright, let's dive into how Secure Manager can streamline and enhance your certificate management. This platform is built to take the hassle out of managing digital certificates by automating critical tasks like issuance, renewal, and deployment, keeping your operation secure and running smoothly. Managing certificate renewals is often a major pain point. If a certificate expires unexpectedly, it can lead to serious vulnerabilities or service disruptions. Secure Manager eliminates this risk by automating the entire renewal process. The system proactively sends alerts well ahead of expiration dates, ensuring your team is never caught off guard. But Secure Manager doesn't just stop at reminders, it goes a step further by automatically renewing certificates before they expire and seamlessly redeploying them across your infrastructure. This ensures that your systems remain secure and operational without the need for human intervention, significantly reducing the risk of outages due to expired certificates. Secure Manager also integrates the ACME protocol to streamline the issuance and renewal of certificates from your preferred certificate authorities. By leveraging ACME, Secure Manager automates the entire certificate lifecycle, ensuring certificates are always up to date without manual checks. Plus, it provides detailed audit logs and visual dashboards for deeper insights into certificate activities, helping you stay informed and in control. In today's complex IT environments, seamless integration is key. Secure Manager uses REST APIs to facilitate smooth automation and interaction with CAs and other critical systems. These APIs ensure that certificate management is tightly integrated into your existing workflows, allowing for coordinated, efficient operations. The REST APIs also automate audit log collection and report generation for all registered CAs, giving your team real time visibility into all of the certificate management activities. This not only simplifies compliance reporting but also ensures you maintain a clear, auditable trail of every certificate related action. When it comes to issuing certificates, Secure Manager shines by automating the entire workflow. From request to approval, the system uses predefined templates and policies to ensure certificates are issued quickly and accurately. This automation slashes the time and effort required for manual processing, freeing up your team to focus on more strategic projects. Also, it doesn't stop at issuance. Secure Manager automatically deploys these certificates to the appropriate servers, ensuring your digital infrastructure remains secure. This end to end automation reduces administrative overhead and minimizes the risk of human error, making your certificate management more reliable and efficient. Let's explore the technical process behind Secure Manager's automatic certificate renewal, a feature designed to keep your digital infrastructure secure with minimal manual intervention. The renewal process starts directly on the server, where Secure Manager generates a new certificate signing request and a new private key. This CSR is essential for requesting a new certificate from your chosen certificate authority, ensuring that your digital assets remain secure. Once the CSR is created, the renewal agent steps in. This agent is responsible for securely transmitting the CSR to Secure Manager. Acting as a central command, Secure Manager then forwards the CSR to the appropriate CA for verification and issuance of the new certificate. When the CA processes and approves the request, it issues a new certificate, which is sent back to Secure Manager. From there, Secure Manager relays the certificate to the renewal agent, which is responsible for deploying it to the server. This ensures that your infrastructure remains secure and compliant with minimal disruption. Finally, once the new certificate is installed, a manual server restart is required. This crucial step ensures the seamless integration of the certificate into the server's operating environment, reinforcing the security of your system. With Secure Manager, much of the certificate renewal process is automated, from CSR generation to certificate deployment. The manual server restart ensures that the new certificates are fully activated, providing an additional layer of assurance that your organization's security posture remains robust. This automation reduces manual errors, streamlines operations, and keeps your certificates up to date, minimizing potential vulnerabilities. Now, we would love to engage with our audience in some Q&A, thoughts, and observations. I do see a few questions from the audience, so let's dive in for our Q&A. Remember, if you have any questions, be sure to use the Q&A panel. All right, so I do see a few questions. The first one being, how does PKI automation boost operational efficiency on a larger scale? Let's answer this with an interesting statistic. Around 37% of enterprises rely on more than three departments to manage certificates, which can lead to visibility gaps and operational headaches. Automating your PKI takes the hassle out of certificate management by cutting down on manual tasks, making it easier to handle thousands of certificates across your organization. It ensures certificates are issued, renewed, and revoked automatically, reducing delays and mistakes. This not only helps you to save time, but it also adds to the security, keeping everything consistent, especially as you scale up and manage larger deployments. The next question is, what security benefits does PKI automation offer beyond reducing errors? Well, beyond minimizing human errors, PKI automation also boosts security by enforcing consistent policies and standards across your certificates. This helps you to make sure that every certificate aligns with your organization's security requirements, which differ for every organization, lowering the risk of misconfigurations. Automation also enables real time monitoring and alerts, helping you detect suspicious activity early and respond quickly, which is important in a zero trust environment. How can we avoid common mistakes when automating certificate management? To steer clear of issues, start by assessing your current PKI setup and pinpointing where automation can make the most impact. We would suggest be mindful of dependencies between certificates and services, as overlooking them can cause unexpected problems. You can also make sure your automation solution integrates well with your existing tools and your team can conduct thorough testing before rolling it out across your organization. What should we consider when selecting a CLM solution? We get this question a lot. So, when choosing a CLM solution, we would recommend that you make sure it's compatible with your current systems, but it can also meet your future needs. Look for features like detailed reporting and seamless integration with your security and DevOps tools. Scalability is key here, so make sure that the solution you get can handle certificate growth as your organization expands with more devices and services. How important is monitoring for successful PKI automation? So, monitoring is really important for keeping track of your certificates and PKI infrastructure. It helps you catch potential issues like expired certificates or unexpected changes before they escalate into bigger problems. With real time insights and alerts, you can stay on top of your certificate management and make sure everything runs smoothly and securely. So the last question for today that we would be taking up is, what are the common pitfalls in manual certificate management that can lead to security vulnerabilities? Well, common pitfalls can include anything from missing certificate expirations, improper key storage, misconfigurations, to a lack of centralized visibility. And these are not standalone issues, but they can open the door to unauthorized access, data breaches, and costly downtime. So, that is all for today. If you have any questions or want to dive deeper into this topic, you can reach out to us directly at info@encryptionconsulting.com. Thank you all for joining, and we look forward to seeing you in our next webinar.